I am wealth. Inside the Wealth Universe. I Am Wealth by Dr. George Charles Pappas. The 7 Spiritual Phases of Prosperity. A daily guide to wealth sympanisms. Introducing Dr. George Charles Pappas, who will speak to you via telephone on the wealth sympanization of men.
This is George Charles Pappas, Chairman of the Board and Chief Executive Officer of Synpan Corporation. And it is my pleasure to speak to you briefly on the nature of Synpan and all the merits that you will derive by listening to our talk and all the other creations we have for you. I want you to join the emerging renaissance of Synpan co-creation. Move beyond where you are right now to where you want to be emotionally, financially, creatively, in all aspects of your life. Would you like to experience a long and lasting sense of wholeness and peace that is unshakable no matter what is happening around you right now? Complete fulfillment is the promise of Synpan. Within these pages that you will read, you would learn how to look and navigate through life in a whole new way. You will understand your purpose and how to receive the abundant gifts waiting for you. By making a critical transformation from a reactive to a spiritual being, you will increase your creative energy, get control of your life, and enjoy a new spiritual level of existence. Synpan is rooted in the perfect union of the physical and spiritual laws already at work in your life. This is the power of Synpan. It is the path from the momentary pleasure that most of us settle for the lasting fulfillment that is ours to claim. Our deepest desires are waiting to be realized. Every seed has an opportunity to sprout, just as every incarnated person earns the choice to awaken. The time arrives when conditions have softened the ego and the indwelling consciousness appears to be ready. Some choose other interests. However, some must begin. Some have demanding responsibilities, as some seeds fall on poor soil or hard rock, dry out or blow away, while some eagerly await nourishment and growth. Synpan opportunity knocks, it is said, inviting us to nurture something higher that bides within ourselves. A new Synpan life begins for those who choose to wait no longer. There is wondrous and numerous ways to express this newfound state of awareness. Not just one. We come to know we can look at one another and sometimes see a new aliveness and vitality and radiance. When this occurs, we are inspired. We know we have found something glorious. It is said that some are asleep, some half awake, and others ready to awaken. As we come to understand the meaning of such a remark, we realize the hardest part is not just to awaken, but to stay awake. Certain cycles provide more challenges and choices than others. The 21st century is just such an era. Right now, a wonderful time has come. to know Synpan and the priceless part of your nature and the riches it conceals. There you go beyond collective tradition into the Synpan tradition, not just a good child, but a co-worker of the Synpan and its creation. This is greatness to be had. I thank you for listening, and God bless. Thank you.
Introducing Dr. Pappas, who will describe in some detail the concept of critical mass intentionality, or CMI.
The concept of critical mass intentionality. Herein is revealed the secret of self-empowerment. Once this process takes place, the keys to using realized potential become self-evident to awakened ones. Individuals will perceive a new grasp of the game of life and how to play it. In my authored books, I have said repeatedly, once critical mass intentionality has been achieved, there will be no limit to global progress on such issues as world health, wealth, peace, miracles, money, power, love, and all the other human attributes. A total revitalization of the earth and humanity is possible when a significant number is attained. Just to repeat again, critical mass intentionality, or CMI, is the term giving to the power of collective thought. Like-mindedness unleashes the power of group thought to activate change. Through Synpan, CMI will help us realize that a critical mass intentionality will grow inside the Synpan revolution with the power to draw all toward the collective intent. To focus our attention on the concept of well-being for the benefit of all enables CMI to grow. And to conclude, once ignited, the intention creates a tremendous awareness of ways and means to affirm win-win progress. Thank you. Synpan is a new concept whose time has come to witness God is the only pharmacy in town. Envisioned as a significant tool for the creation of bounty to benefit all, this new paradigm calls for the human collective to create a synergy of wealth, health, and God consciousness. Inherent in the concept of Synpan is the realization that a significant number of people are ready to implement such a shift. Each century brings more change and faster change, unlike the past when humanity lived in a more static environment. A plan that provided adequate space and limited information helped people maintain sanity. More education came from experience. Now, in addition to our own experiences and those of others, we are bombarded with mega information, and our environment is crowded with people, noise, and demands. To live well, we must create our space deliberately, inner space. Thus, inner space can become a creative paradise. From this center, new wisdom can reign. By rediscovering our natural state of awareness, paradise, can be regained just as the bud opens in phases. So does human being, the infant, the adolescent, the mature one, the elder. Souls mature in similar stages of consciousness to give their various contributions to the world. Communications arise from within as an inner space of quiet forms. What stops us from knowing innate truths? Distortions grow from misconceptions, confused views, false beliefs, and painful experiences. Dissolving and destroying such distortions brings purification, forgiveness, and release. As an individual or a collective moves from one phase to the next, chaos is experienced, for growth stimulates new challenges and new breakthroughs which must be integrated. When we connect to our inner space, we discover new perspectives, new flavors, new auras, new feelings. As we experience the kind of love that exists in the great light, we are transformed into lovers of life, rejoicing in daily life as a way to God consciousness. To return to source becomes a question of life or death for many. It certainly determines quality of life. Distorted mind cannot destroy the divine design, but denies the impulse, allowing lives to turn into self-centered traps. We then deny divinity to ourselves. The trick is to seek to love unconditionally, allowing shifts in awareness to occur with boundaries based on a new perception of oneness. Through conscious intent, we now create situations in which it becomes possible for God to manifest as the self within. Thank you, and good night.
Mind without wealth is cruel. Wealth consciousness will not happen until we die to the old self. The old must give way, old attitudes, concepts, philosophies, ideologies, old identity, old ego. They must die for wealth to be born. Wealth cannot be captured, possessed, or entrapped. It moves like the air, a fragrant scent, recognized by the souls. Wealth is food for the soul. To find wealth in the heart comforts and assures. The purest wealth carries no ego. Purest wealth has no expectations. Wealth delights in total surrender and the riches of each moment.